baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl, I'm with you.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the Portland Trail Blazers facing the Houston Rockets. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Roy out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Drexler. Then it's Walton. And it's Lucas in at the power forward. Now, here is McGrady. After the minute. Oh!
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Tipped away. Stolen by Harden. Olajuwon, the pass to Harden. Olajuwon with a screen for McGrady. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Malone, the pass to Olajuwon. Good, and the assist goes to Malone.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Got a piece of it. Here's Harden, and it's Portland with the rebound. High, arcing shot.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Roy. That's good from 17 feet away.
This guy is a threat from all three levels. That time, Roy put the mid-range.
Malone sets the pick for Drexler. And here we go. Here's Roy. Drexler outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. With some arc, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Walton. Outside for Roy. Second shot opportunity. Another miss by Roy.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Drexler with a screen on Drexler. And Drexler throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 7. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Houston making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Terry Porter, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Feet away. Drexler's shot is off. Houston leading by 7. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Drexler with a screen on Walton. Olajuwon with it. Now guarded by Porter. Drexler, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Oh, smart idea to set up Lillard, a man who knows how to score.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harden finds Malone. He lobs it up, and Drexler throws it down home.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Trailblazers trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
An absolute master at drawing contact. Defenders get nervous guarding James Harden. This is why.
And so he makes both from the line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Walton dishes to Drexler. Stolen by Drexler. To the inside. And then Malone with the dunk.
There's just so much Murphy can do with the ball in his hands. He can score himself when he has to, but finding an open teammate like that is always his first priority.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Now, here's Lillard. And here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. And Walton throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Now here's Harden. Portland grabs the miss. Walton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Drexler. Inside. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Malone leading the way. Kicks it out to Harden. Malone passes to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Malone's got his 4th assist in this one. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Lillard. Good D by Olajuwon.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Murphy from deep. Malone. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here is Lillard following the 3 from Moses Malone. Here's Walton. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Lillard following the score by Hakeem Olajuwon. Porter kicks to Lillard. Clock at 6. To end the run, into the lane. Rebound, Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
"15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And the basket by Harden.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's the Houston Rockets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, also Walton out there, and it's Porter in at the point. Trailblazers trail by 18. Porter passes to Aldridge. Puts it up from 17, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
That mid-range, Jay, just no problem for a big man like LaMarcus Aldridge. Really, he has patented that jump shot.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
So both teams making some changes here. Houston leading by 16. Yao with the screen on Roy. McGrady dishes to Yao. Walton with the steal. Pass to Wicks. Porter against Paul. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Porter passes to Aldridge. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 5th rebound. Oh, that was something else.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Paul against Porter. Pass to Wicks. Now here's Aldridge. Some solid defense by Malone. All up top. Walton defending. Paul dishes to Yao. And it goes down 2 points. Yao's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
Goes up with a stripe. Roy misses.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Tomjanovich. Malone a screen on Porter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Malone outside. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Lillard with it, picked up by Malone. And it's Wicks missing. Paul for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Now, Chris Paul by nature wants to pass the ball, but if you leave him open, he understands he's got to make those shots.
Here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Drives to the hoop. And Lillard throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
From downtown, down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And the shot is good. McGrady's got 7 now in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Here's the lob to the hoop. Houston moving it around. Malone, the pass to Olajuwon. Walton with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. The shot by Roy. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense over committing.
Houston leading by 19 points. Here's Paul. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Lillard, following the basket by Chris Paul. And the basket by Lillard.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And so it's Houston with it. Harden bounce pass. Yao kicks to Harden. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Kersey passes to Sabonis. Here's Lillard, and the rejection by Harden. McGrady kicks to Harden. Olajuwon with a screen on Lillard. The deep three from Harden. For 3. Portland grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
No one near Olajuwon as he lets it go. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Harden against Roy. Lillard up top. He's got 14, and that one drops. 16 points for Lillard.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Harden. Clyde Drexler grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 21. Stolen by Harden. Driving to the basket. And the jam by Harden.
Well, with that frame and that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
Pass to Drexler. Tries again. That one doesn't go. Good D by Harden. Back to Murphy. And so it's the Houston Rockets in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run wild. They're thinking about the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Tracy McGrady. Malone is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Harden, and it's Drexler in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now, here's Lillard to the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. Fires the 3. No good that time. Rockets leading by 23. At the elbow, Harden. Here's McGrady. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And another 3 for Houston.
Well, the pre-shot preparation of James Harden is exceptional. He knows in this instance that as soon as the ball touches his hands, he's got to be ready to fire.
Here is Lillard. James Harden getting it to go from deep three-point territory. Portland no good that time either. And here are the Rockets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Drexler with the screen from Malone. Pass to Drexler. Yes, that goes in. Drexler's got 6 points.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Now, here is McGrady. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Olajuwon with a screen on Walton. Malone finds Olajuwon.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Portland no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Roy passes to Lillard. Walton a screen on Harden. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. Olajuwon with the block. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Olajuwon with a screen for Harden. Got a piece of it. Malone dishes to Drexler. In the corner. Harden just 5 to shoot. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Rockets. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Trailblazers ball.
Lillard with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Drexler kicks to Lucas. 6 to shoot. Drexler inside. He's against Drexler.
Oh, boy, James Harden, excellent job contesting right there. Boy, when he gives effort, look out.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by Houston.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
A new lineup here for Houston. And Portland with a change here, too. Terry Porter, he's checked in for Roy. Drexler outside. That's tipped.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
Now, here is Murphy. Scoreless thus far, and stolen by Lillard. The finish, and then Lillard slams it in.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And so it's Houston with it. Portland making their last shot. And stolen by Lucas. And it's Lillard missing. And the Rockets with possession here. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Knocked loose. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jump shot. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
Pick by Yao. Throws it up high. Tomjanovich passes to Murphy. To the middle. Ball finds Hayes.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Kicks it out to Drexler. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Yao with a screen on Drexler. Tomjanovich passes to Yao. Walton with the steal. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Tomjanovich. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Paul, following the score by Damian Lillard. Paul with the ball. He has 5. Out to the wing. Down low. Unloads from 13. And it's Yao. That time the assist by Murphy. Murphy's got 3 assists tonight. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Drexler.
Oh, wow. The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. Yeah, just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leap in ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
And Paul puts up a deep 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points. And look. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Portland, they've got Sabonis, Damian Lillard out there with Roy. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Wicks in at the small forward. Pass to Aldridge. Lillard outside. Aldridge with a screen on Murphy. Outside Roy. Back to Lillard. Launches a 3. Rockets with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
That bucket in no time at all.
Oh, nice to see Francis knocking down the triple. They need more of that from him.
That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Yao. And here's Maxwell for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Maxwell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the paint, they need this. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
And so it's Houston with it. Here's Maxwell. And he makes that one. Maxwell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Lillard looking around. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Smith checked in for Maxwell. Kersey's checked in for Portland. Here's Francis. Buries it from 3-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Sampson's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Lucas is checked in. Lillard the pass to Roy. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Portland no good that time either. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Murphy is a reliable combo guard, one that scores and passes it efficiently.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is
why they continue to just fire away from deep.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Here's Smith finding the lane, and it's Smith finishing it off.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Pass to Drexler. The Rockets pull it in. Yow's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to Smith. To the middle. So here's Murphy. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's Porter outside. The Rockets pull it in. Yow's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And Walton throws it down.
Yeah, that was a really good look there. Porter's court vision sometimes, I think, is underrated.
And here's Houston. They're on a 19-6 run. Murphy against Porter. Murphy passes to Sampson and stolen by Lucas. Here's Porter. Another shot. The offensive rebound. Got a hand on it. Here's Sampson. They get a hand on it and taken away by Roy. Here's Walton. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Drexler outside. Shoots from the high post. The second effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Walton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Thorpe, he checked in for Houston. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Portland. Here's Francis. Drops in the tray. Francis has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Clock at 6. Here's Walton. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Murphy passes to Thorpe. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and stolen by Lillard. Here's Drexler.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
And so here is Houston. Thorpe with a screen on Drexler. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Here's Francis. Bangs home the trifecta.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And that one drops for him.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Here's Smith. Pass to Sampson. Sinks that one from the post.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Lillard, and here is Walton. Sampson pulls it in. Here's Smith, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The line for Houston.
Smith hits them both. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lillard with it, working on Smith. And then Roy with the jam.
Man, Roy can fly.
Walton with the steal. Pass to Drexler. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Sampson, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
Clearly a foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for
That one is no good. Now Walton. Lillard outside. So we see Houston taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Oldham, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, James Harden.